Now, one of the things you all enjoy is dancing to music in the Sunday Club,
80s.
correct?
Yes.
And especially from which era? The 80s. Are the three of you like a little Bananarama?
Yes, George.
Now, before we watch what happened, there was another party to these proceedings. Turns out, Michelle, that this third-party independent-ish witness is here. Could we please go and get Peter? Thank you very much. Now, in a moment, Billy, and I want you to be thinking about it, I'm going to ask you what took place because you were watching. Good Lord.
He's a big one.
He's a what?
A big one.
I know. Am I standing over there? Hello, sir.
Hello, Judge.
Peter, thank you very much for your very helpful witness statement. Now, I've described you as being independent, but that's not entirely accurate. Because who do you know best in this courtroom, sir?
Valerie.
Val, she likes to be called. Can we call her Val, or do you call her Valerie?
Oh, Valerina on a Sunday.
Understood. What does she call you?
Whatever she wants.
My man.
And the reason for that is, how are you related to her?
That's my wife.
Billy, I'd like you to describe to me what happened.
Well, about...
Set the scene, tell me about it, and then the good news is we've got the best evidence imaginable, i.e. evidence that can't speak. Means it can't tell me porky pies. Do tell me.
Well, Judge, about 10:45 on the Sunday night, one or two people had gone then from the Sunday Club. There's quite a few of us left, about 24 people left. And then I asked Jill to order us a taxi to go home. She went to the door, did a bit of an Irish jig for some reason or other.
What sort of Irish jig?
Just show that Irish jig.
Show me the Irish jig. Then what happened?
Well, she started ballerinaing at the bar.
What bar? Hang on a second. Do you have a bar which is specifically designated for people to do ballet at in the middle of this pub?
No, Judge.
So what bar are you referring to? Do you mean a banister?
The brass bar, round the bar, Jill decides to do a ballerina
Now,
exercise.
understood. The good news about your excellently run pub, it is covered by CCTV, correct?
Correct, Judge.
Very, very helpful. Let's have a look at what happened next.
God, no.
Now, what I'd like you, Billy, to do is to tell me who's who. Who's that?
That's Jill, Judge.
Right, and there she is. She's going up to the bar.
Looking for the taxi.
Looking for the taxi. There's no taxi. What happened
Looking for
next?
clues.
Just pause.
Well,
There's the Irish jig. Now, just pause. Were you trying to recreate Riverdance, madam?
I was doing it to impress them because they say I'm miserable sometimes. And I wanted to go home and they wouldn't let me.
So there's your Irish jig. You wearing the same jacket?
No, I'm not guilty.
Wait a second.
She's here.
Hang on a minute. So there we have. Billy, you're my narrator here. Thank you very much, sir.
Valerie, come and join Jill.
Let's pause. So you've got Jill, who's done her Irish jig. She has not in any way suggested to Valerie to go over to the bar in front of the bar, correct?
No, Judge. Correct, Judge.
That's Valerie in the video. Just to confirm, Peter, is that your wife, Valerie, that you see in that video?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now, were you there?
Yeah.
Did you hear by any stretch of the imagination Jill shouting, "Come on, Val, come to the bar," or did Val do it of her own volition?
Valerie doesn't need any coercion. She just does it on her own, so...
Keep watching. Tell me what happened next, Billy.
Judge, I really don't know what that was about.
Well, they're dancing.
Well, then, Catherine Jones and no Judge.
Wait a second. Pause the video. Now, in walks, who's that?
Sorry, George, that one.
That's you. Now, this stage, watching the scene, you moved the stool out of the way. Insofar as you can recall, getting through the bleary alcoholic haze, what was in your mind when you went over to the bar?
Oh, I really don't know, but I'd just seen Valerie do a Like,
what?
It just showed that on the back. Like
Do you mean a plie like Michelle did?
It was more of a
backflip.
squat drop.
Just pause. A squat drop.
Yeah.
What's a squat drop, Val?
That
Wait, I
One of
didn't...
them. I'm more flexible when I've had 6R.
A squat drop?
Yeah.
Have you heard of a squat drop?
I've heard of similar.
Well, I didn't like to say that.
No. Don't you worry. Spare my blushes. When you say squat drop, there is a dance move I'm aware of. I've had cases, believe it or not, involving this. What do you mean?
Drop. Sorry.
You move the bar stool out of the way, and there's all three of you. You end up joining in, Jill, you see. You're the owner of the bar, and all three of you start doing squat drops. Just pause, please, because there's somebody holding a video camera. Who's that?
Sharon Judge.
Sharon, were you filming it?
I was judged.
So you must have been sufficiently compos mentis to think this might be terribly amusing, correct?
Yes.
Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.